asked Miss Thorson to tell me the secrets of his success. His schooling certainly had nothing to do with it, for he ran away from the home as a small boy, became a hobo, rode in boxcar, slept in haystack, begged his food from door to door, and learned to read by looking out of the boxcar at the sign along the railway. Did he have a superior knowledge of magic? No, he told me hundreds of books had been written about legerdemain, and score of people knew as much about as he did. But he said two things that others didn't have. First, he had the ability to put his personality across the footlights. He was a master showman. He knew human nature, everything he did, every gesture, every intonation in his voice, every lifting of an eyebrow had been carefully rehearsed in advance, and his actions were timed to split second. But in addition to that, Thurston has a genuine interest in people. He told me that many magicians would look at the audience to say to themselves, well, there's a bunch of sucker out there, a bunch of hate. I will fool them all right. But Thornton's method was totally different. He told me that every time he went on stage, he said to himself, I am grateful because these people come to me. They make it possible for me to make my living in a very agreeable way. I'm going to give them the very best I possibly can. He declared he never stood in front of the footlight without saying to himself over and over, I love my audience. I love my audience. Ridiculous? Absurd? You are privileged to think anything you like. I'm merely passing it on to you without comment as a recipe used by one of the most famous magicians of all time.